we added that hologram flake. And when you're on the boat fishing with your buddies, all you need is a slight edge. And that's that hologram flake that's in that black and chartreuse. You can see it. Okay, that little flake in there. That's all it needs to catch those crappies' eyes. You see how big their eyes are? They hunt 80% by sight. This brush, okay, you have to have a rod and reel that can get you right down in here. Okay, that's why you need one that's accurate. If you got one of those big old clanky rod and reels that's a medium heavy or heavy, and you're staged up 12 yards out, guys, you're going to be hitting all these brush piles. You're going to get hung up. You're going to be on the boat with your buddy, and he's going to get mad because every 5 seconds he has to pull up, and he has to pull you all the way up in the bushes and get you out of there. Okay, and he's going to get tired of doing that. But with my Cam's ultralight crappie rod and reel, you don't have to do that because they're sensitive and they're accurate. Okay, there's a reason. You remember, you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say, if you're not getting hung up, you're not crappie fishing. Okay, let me show this to you. Let me get a real good close-up of it. That's where they're hanging out. Okay, so you back out about 12 yards and you hit these spots. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to show you right now. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Right now I'm going to be featuring the Raven. Okay, when you guys see me stop talking about the Raven, it's no longer on sale. This episode, I'm still talking about the Raven. It comes with free shipping. If you just want the Raven plus the, matter of fact, let me show it to you, plus the black and chartreuse hologram flake, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in detail, you can get that. Or if you want the kit, let me show you the kit. Okay, if you don't have plastics, listen, I picked all these out myself. These colors, these 4 colors, black and chartreuse, all of them hologram flake, red, black and chartreuse, orange crush, and that black and chartreuse. Look at the hooks that you get. All those are nasty bin hooks. I wanted to show you that, and when I get ready to do the cutaway, you'll be able to see the remainder, okay? So, thanks guys so much for joining me. Pull up a chair, get the family, put me on the big screen TV. I want to say thank you guys so much for the love and support. And we're getting ready to pull up over here. Listen, we're dropping rod and reels. Let me show you the shoreline while I'm talking to you, while I get set up. We're dropping rod and reels like you guys are catching crappie. I have about 12 rod and reels that we haven't put out yet, okay, because we're bombarding the market with rod and reels. I don't even want to discuss plastics. I got about 15 new plastics that are scheduled to come out, but I'm going to push them back to either later this year or spring 2022. Nobody else has them. Just like that green and chartreuse with that hologram flake, nobody has it. It's an exclusive of Cam. So, thanks for joining me. Pull up, get yourself something to drink, get a sub sandwich. You know, I'm a Coke man, so I got to have Coke, which is a bad vice that I have. And I'm getting ready to show you how I pull these crappie out of here using that Raven, aka the Blackbird, and that nasty bin hook, along with that black and chartreuse hologram flake. Okay? And the reason why I'm 12 yards out is because we want to make sure that we're on the outside, because the females may be staged up a little bit further out, waiting for the males to get finished doing what they're doing. So let's see if we can have a little bit of luck now, okay? Look how accurate that throw is. That's why you want a Cam's rod and reel. And you guys hear me say this all the time, and I don't want to beat you across the head with it, but it's so important. Slow that jig down, okay? And that's the other reason why you want a Cam's rod and reel, because they're specifically designed to catch crappie. I lowered the gear ratio to 5:1 to 1, okay? So this is not a bass reel, okay? It's a crappie reel. Look at that, look at that. I'm right on that branch. Let that bad boy sink for a little bit. And remember, what we're going to do, we're going to try a couple of different angles, okay? I'm going to use 2 jigs today. I'm going to also introduce my monkey milk and chartreuse curly tail. Look at that. Look at how I made that bad boy drop in there. Look at that. Ooh. Yank! There he is. There he is. There he is, guys. There he is. Look at that. We're not on a meat run today, okay? I'm trying to be cute again. We're not on a meat run today. Look at that. I'm using the Raven, AKA the Blackbird. Look at that. This is a nice crappie. This is a nice crappie. Guys, that's that nasty bent hook. He's not going anywhere. Let me turn around so I can show him to you. That's that nasty bent hook. I don't have to worry about him going nowhere. I don't have to worry about that at all. Let me turn you around so you guys can see me. Let me pull you down just a little bit, okay? Look at that. You see that? That's that black and chartreuse. Listen, black and chartreuse is already notorious for catching crappie. All we did, we just upped the ante a little bit. We added that hologram flake, and when you're on the boat fishing with your buddies, all you need is a slight edge. And that's that hologram flake that's in that black and chartreuse. You can see it, okay? That little flake in there. That's all it needs to catch those crappies' eyes. You see how big their eyes are? They hunt 80% by sight, and the other 20% is by that lateral line in their body, okay? Let's let him go. We're not keeping today, okay? As a matter of fact, let me show you the release. We're not keeping today. Make sure my jig is together. Fantastic. And let me say this. That was credited all to my cast. That was credited. Look, hook back up again. Hook back up again, same cast. Let me say this, yank. You know I had to put that in there. And the reason why I'm catching these crappie is because I'm right on the edge of that tumbleweed. Man, listen to that drag. And one thing that's important, guys, have that drag a little bit loose. You don't want it tight, okay? And when you're catching crappie, don't bulldog the crappie. Let him do his thing. That's why I designed that carbon fiber rod, okay? It bends. That backbone doesn't kick in immediately. Let him do his thing, because they call them paper mouths for a reason. You don't want to yank that jig right out of his mouth. And listen to this. Whenever you guys watch me, notice that I do not set the hook. Let me turn you around. My nasty bend hooks, on all my videos, you'll never see me set my hook, because all they have to do is just bite it, and it penetrates. Not only does it penetrate that jaw skin, it also penetrates that jaw bone. And when that jaw bone is hooked, he's not coming off, okay? Again, yank! That's that black and chartreuse. And let me say this, up there is about 2 feet of water, probably a 1.5 feet, okay? They're hiding out in that brush. Remember, if you are not getting hung up, you're not crappie fishing, okay? That's very important. Watch me release this rascal. I'm not keeping. I'm not on meat run today. God dog. Let me say this to you. We got so many items that I can't even remember. One thing you will never see me is without my hand towel. Guys, right now, we've had our new Cam's Crappie Hole hand towels, and I hadn't even been able to get them to you guys. I got between 12 and 14 new rod and reels, 6'2", 6 feet, that I hadn't even been able to put on the market yet because we're doing so much. We sold out of our tackle box like this. The Raven, the last video that I did, guys, they're selling very fast. If you think even remotely that you may want a new crappie rod and reel, a new outfit for spring 2021, you need to go online and you need to get it and order it. Listen, you're sitting at home, it takes one click to put it in your cart, one click, and it's free shipping, and it's on the way. That's all it takes. All right, let's get back up there. We're going to get another one, okay? Be staged up. They may be staged up on this side of the tree and not the opposite side. So let's see what happens. Let me turn you around so I can give you guys a better view again, okay? Let's go back. Let's go right back in that same spot again. Yank! There it is again. Same spot. Same spot. Exact same spot. And listen, you can hear my drag. Okay, I got that drag set loose. If I run into a big crappie, I'll know it's a big crappie. He'll start ripping that line off. So all you do is you take your time. Take your time with it. You don't want to set that hook. You didn't see me set that hook on this rascal. Because time he touches it, he's hooked. Look at that. Hey, Want to see something really funny? Look at this. Not only does my hologram flake catch crappie, look at this. He also catches bass too. Hey, you know this is the wrong channel. You know good and well this is the wrong channel. Let me turn you guys around. Look, you know this is the wrong channel. Let's let him go. Slow that jig down. Look at that. Guys, we're hooking up every single cast. If you need, listen, if you're having trouble catching crappie, you need the Raven, aka Blackbird. It's an ultralight. It's not a medium. It's not a medium heavy. You don't use this to catch catfish off of. Guys, it's an ultralight. It's designed to give you accuracy, and it's designed to get right up on those tree limbs. Look at this. Let me pull you guys down so you can see this rascal. Look at this. And those nasty bend hooks. Come on in here, big girl. Oh man, look at her stomach. Look at her stomach. Wow. Guys, let me pull up a little bit so you can see this rascal. Wow. Let me pull that up. Look at her stomach. Matter of fact, let me turn you around a little bit. Let me pull you down. There you go. Look at that. Guys, that's the 12.5, 13-inch crappie. Look at where that nasty bend hook is, at the roof of the mouth. Listen, just go to camscrappiehole.com. You'll see it right down there. C-A-M-S, Crappie, CRAPPIEHOLE.com. Okay? Listen, all it takes is a couple of clicks, boom, boom, and you're in there. And by the way, I want to say this to you guys while I have you here too. Let's release her first. Uh-oh. Come here, big girl. Oh, I promise I'm going to be gentle with you. I don't want to hurt you. I'm trying to get you back in the water as fast as possible. Here you go. Let's let her go. Let me say this to you as well. It's very, very important for me to let you guys know. We've had a tremendous response. If you want to see me post often, you can follow me on Instagram at Cam's Crappie Hole Apparel. You can also follow us on Cam's Crappie on Facebook, and also I created Cam's Crappie Hole Community, which people all over the world post their pics, okay? And that way you can showcase your pics, let people see what state you're from, see how you roll, see what type of fish you catch, and it's free. All you have to do is answer a couple of questions. You'll see it right down there, Cam's Crappie Hole Community. Just answer a couple of questions. What type of fish you catch, how'd you hear about us, and we let you in. Come on in. I always keep the refrigerator packed. You can stop by there and get you a Coke, get you a Sprite, get you a sub sandwich, sit on the sofa, pull your socks all the way up. Guys, we're all a family here. We're all a family, okay? So let's get back in there. Let's have some more fun, all right? I'm having a really, really good time. I don't have any electronics on my boat. I left all the electronics at home, all right? I'm just fishing totally by sight. Look at that cast. Right at the edge of that tree. Right there at the edge. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Accurate. Having a crappie combo that is accurate. That's what helps you out. Look at that. Guys, you better be glad I'm not on a meat run. Yank! And that black and chartreuse with that hologram flake. Listen, if you can't decide which one you want, the black and green, which is notorious for catching crappie, I have it in a kit. With my 4 most popular colors. This is a male. They're just starting to turn black. Okay? If I was keeping, this would be the size that I would keep right here. Okay? Let's let him go. Listen, make sure that jig is together. And also I want to say something to you guys that's very important. Let me see if I can get myself together here. This is important. I want to put the fishing rod in the rod holder. I want to tell you guys this. Let me back up a little bit. Let me say this. Whenever you have your jig and you have it presented on the hook, let me show this to you. Don't leave, let me turn you around. Don't leave a long tag end on your hook. You see mine? You see how small it is? The reason why I have a little bit of that on there, just in case I catch a hold to a big 2.5 pounder, I may get a little bit of slippage, but don't have a tag end this long. And every time that you catch a crappie, take a look at that jig. Look at that nasty bent hook in there. Look at that. Take a look at your jig. Make sure it's together. Let me see if I can show you some of that hologram flake in there. Can you guys see that hologram flake in there? Look at that. See if I can show you the hologram flake. Guys, I have it in the red, black, and chartreuse. I have it in the blue, black, and chartreuse. I have it also with that black and chartreuse, and I also have it in that kit in the orange crush. Okay? Plus you get the chartreuse nasty bend hooks. You get the black painted head nasty bend hook. Plus you get the 1/16 and you get the 1/8 unpainted. Just visit camscrappyhole.com. Listen, I'm gonna do one more. You know how whenever you go fishing with your buddy, you always say, man, come on, I know the sun's going down, man, I know that. But look, let's catch one more. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Get on the right side. Okay, a little bit further in right here. Boom! Guys, 13, 14 yards out, and I'm nailing it right on the edge. I'm nailing it. Look at that, yank! Look at that. Halfway between there and the boat. Halfway, look at that. Guys, come on now. Come on. Where's the love? Y'all got to show me a little bit of love. Listen, I wanted to say this while I'm on it, while I'm pulling this fish in. All of my other YouTubers, creators out there on YouTube that you guys follow, show them love. Talk to them. Look at this. Because they're out there catching crappie just the same way. And I watch all you guys out there. I watch everybody out there on YouTube. And you'll even hear me pop up and leave some comments time to time. Look at that. That's that nasty bend hook. I'm not going to touch it right where it is. Let me pull back so you guys can see me. I'm not even worried about him even coming off of there. That's why I can leave him over the water like that. That's why I can do that. Because, listen, you can't get these nasty bend hooks except nowhere but at Cam's. Okay? That's the only place you can get it. Let me turn you just a little bit. Right there. Look at that. That's a nice crappie. This is a perfect eating size crappie. That's about 11 and a half. He's been in the water probably about 2.5 years. Let's let him go. Watch you show you release. There you go. Oh, so listen. I think that's the perfect way to end this segment. Let's go over the equipment that I'm using. This is the Raven. And a lot of you guys have asked me, well, Cam, can you use it if I'm right or left-handed? All of my reels, guys, are right and left-handed. You can change it or interchange it anytime that you feel like it. So if you have a guest that gets on your boat and they want to switch the other way, let them switch it. If you want, after they leave, you put it back on, you put it back on the other way. All my reels are right and left-handed, okay? And while I have you guys here, I want to explain something to you. What's the difference between the EVA grip and the cork grip, our Portuguese cork grip? You'll see them a lot of time on our nasty sticks. Cork grips are by far 3 times more sensitive, meaning the rod reaction, what you feel through this rod by you holding this in your hand, than any other substance that's out there. Okay, that's the cork grip. That's why it's been around for so long. But the EVA split grip is designed for accuracy, okay, because your forefinger, where you can put your fingers at, okay? Also, I want to tell you, I'm going to go back and forth between the two. The cork grip also is less durable. It'll soak up oil, it'll start to turn black, it'll start to crack, it'll get dents in them, chips in it, but after a period of time. But the EVA grip is relatively low maintenance. Okay, it's water resistant, it dries out very, very quickly, okay? Plus it's soft to the touch. All those things are important for you guys to remember the difference when you're making your choice, whether you like the EVA split grip or whether you like the cork handle. Now, again, this is the Raven, and it is a 6-ball bearing. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can show it to you. Let me see if I can loosen the drag. There we go. It's actually 6+1. Let me see if I can get it to come up. I don't think I can get it to come up. You can probably see it a little bit in there. It's 6+1. This is a Cam's. This is one of my specialty reels, okay? We hand assemble all of our rod and reels together. Carbon fiber, look, we even go down to the detail. You even have your hook holder here, okay? All of my rods have hook holders on them, okay? Pure carbon fiber, and let me say this to you guys. Back in the day, everybody always used fiberglass rods, okay, in the 70s. Now, then they push forward to the graphite, okay? We no longer use graphite. None of my stuff is graphite. Then came composite, okay, which is a mixture. We don't use mixtures. We use pure carbon fiber, okay? And one thing I want to tell you guys, these are called ultralights, okay? They're balanced just like this. They're called ultralights. So if you get hung on something, this is an ultralight. It's designed for sensitivity and accuracy. Don't sit there and yank on it, okay? I've told many people that. Grab that string and just pop the line. Don't break. It's easier to replace the line than it is to replace a broken pole you sitting on there yanking on it. It's not a medium heavy. It's not a heavy, okay? It's an ultralight. Now, you guys just sat right there in the comforts of your own home and you saw me throw that rod and reel accurate right where those crappie are located. A lot of you guys, this is what you're fishing with, okay? I'm gonna show you the difference. Look at the backbone on this big rod. Look at my ultralight. You see the difference? Look at that. I want to make sure you guys can see the difference, okay? It's designed to detect the slightest bite. That's what this carbon fiber does. You don't need this. Crappie only weigh ounces. Through your lifetime, you may hook into a crappie that's 2 pounds, 3 pounds maximum, okay, on a daily basis. Most of them are pound, half a pound, 3/4 of a pound, 10 ounces, 12 ounces, okay? You don't need this big clunky thing. And let me show you the reel, okay? A lot of you guys go into the store and that's what you go there to buy. Look at this. Look at my reel and look at this. You don't need this. This is not, but believe it or not, 70% of you guys fish with this. Guys, look how small my reel is, okay? That's why you get such sensitivity out of my cams, the Raven, aka Blackbird. Just go to camscrappyhole.com and you'll be ready to go. Listen, guys, thank you so much for the love. You know, everywhere I go, you guys have opened up your homes and you treated me like I was a part of your family. I appreciate that so much, like I was your first cousin or second cousin. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that button. As soon as you click that red button right below the video, you're going to see a bell come up. Make sure that bell is clicked to make sure you get every single notification when I get ready to release in the spring, in the summer, in the fall for 2021. We got a lot of things coming and you don't want to miss any of it, okay? And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Talk to me. All of your creators on YouTube, talk to them, guys, because they love the support and you guys give energy to all of us creators. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And if you have a favorite creator, support him. That's very, very important because it takes time, it takes effort. These guys can go catch crappie and go home to their families, cook dinner, and don't even think about you guys at all. But we don't. We love you guys, all of you guys just the same, and all the hosts of these creators all across the country. So when they show you love, show them love back. That's very, very important, okay? Listen, this is your boy Cam. That little overhang of trees is the crappie hole. And until next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. That's that black and chartreuse. And let me say this, up there is about 2 feet of water, probably a 1.5 feet, okay? They're hiding out in that brush.